104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wife! I am a wife!
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE. Good morning.
Who wants to party?
It's Friday. Hangover Halloween Friday.
Did you say sleep?
Yeah, no kidding. It is officially
sleep.
Christmas.
4 more hours.
Just kidding. November 1st. It is November 1st, my friends.
And
It's
we
a
lose.
new month.
We lose an hour this weekend.
No, we don't. We fall back. We gain it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Hello.
Fall
It is
back.
falling back, not
Extra hour of
springing
sleep.
forward.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. Oh, and it's also Fajita Friday, y'all. It's Fajita Friday, where you could win a $100 Taqueria Arandas gift card. You know, this is to my discretion, right? I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, you got to give it out.
They're celebrating this.
We can't pocket it.
No, I'm going to give it out. But sometimes, like when we do
Hey guys, we have this
crack
really
the
great.
code is at 8. I can't tell you the crack the code thing right now. Like, I don't think there's a time
Sure, you
for
won
this. I can do
$100
whatever I want.
yesterday for the candy
Oh,
corn.
yes. Y'all, I won $100 yesterday at the Halloween party.
Yeah.
You counted the amount of candy corns in the bowl?
Oh, let me give you all this little scoop here at KRB's Halloween party. If you followed me at Radio Roula, I've been going through the KRB decorations for the last 3 days on my stories. And then I took you through the party and all of us in our costumes. So, what was it, like 3 weeks ago? 4? Our boss had this giant glass dish and she goes, guess how many candy corns are in here? And we all had to scan a QR code
Let's just
and put our number.
subtract 12 because Ryan somehow
No, it's 2.
cut
Started eating
the
them.
little tape that was on it and started eating them.
But she
didn't
was going
see.
by the original number she put in there, not by whoever stole some. So we all had to guess how many candy corns were in this dish. And so I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll guess. So I don't know how many people. Did everybody do it in here? Did y'all all
Yeah.
guess?
I didn't guess.
You didn't
No,
guess.
I didn't.
Okay.
I figured I had to recuse myself after eating some of them.
You felt guilty?
I did. How many were there?
1,047, I believe. Is
How
what he
close
said,
did
right?
you
Because I was
get?
within 10. I guessed 1,041
Whoa!
for 104.1.
You are amazing. You got within 6 kernels.
Yeah, I think because he said I was the closest under 10 without going over.
Wow.
So I got a $100 Visa gift card. I was so excited. That's so exciting.
That
I was like, oh my
is.
God, I won $100.
That'll make your day.
I don't know why this is so exciting.
Make anybody's
You're
day.
like, wow.
I was like 50 off.
Yes, because I think because
Or 60 hours or
our big El Jefe said I think maybe Eric was trying to go for your same idea, but he messed it up with you did 104. He said,
Maybe I just did 1,104. But maybe, I don't think I did it thinking of the radio station.
"Oh, you just guessed that number."
Yeah, for
Oh,
some
that's
reason I
funny. No, I just
I
did
wasn't that smart to
1041.
think that. I should have thought.
Oh, yeah.
I went over anyway.
And
What if
we
I
all
would
were.
have? And then it was like I lost by 2.
You'd be so mad.
Ryan.
No, they were
I
going
would've
by the
never heard
original
the end.
number. It wasn't after Ryan ate
Brian would be
them.
like, here's $100.
Well, here's I
don't
didn't
need to hear this
intentionally
for
do
10
it.
years.
The day they were first doing, when I come into KRBE, it's pitch black here. I'm the one that kind of turns on the lights in the hallway. And I walked by and I saw this thing. I'm like, I think I had a little sweet tooth. And I just reached in and I took a
You
couple.
didn't just reach in. You had to unseal the tape from the sealed candy dish.
I lifted it up the lid. I lifted up the lid,
You guys
but
look
I didn't
grimy
see the
fingers.
sign. They hadn't said anything about it yet, and I'll just take a couple. And I
It was
popped
on
in
the
2.
wall. You didn't
It was
see
pitch
that
black.
poster?
No, it was pitch black. I didn't see anything.
I don't believe you.
That's pretty
I swear
funny.
to God,
I
I
don't
didn't.
believe
I
you.
swear
Sam's
to God, I
eye-rolling
did not
you.
see that
But
sign.
Sam is totally eye rolling you.
He didn't have to come clean, though. Nobody would have known.
Nobody would have ever known.
He just,
Right.
during the
Nobody
meeting,
would have
he
known
said-
because nobody ate them.
I just felt bad. I didn't. She went to all that trouble. I didn't want to screw it up.
Eric
So
didn't say,
I told her.
I demand a recount because I don't believe that I lost by 85
Fake news.
candy corns.
I was the winner.
Eric got it right, but 2 of them were in my belly.
Yeah. I think you guys.
So anyway, we all had fun costumes. And if you, gosh, I want y'all to go before this story disappears. One of our colleagues has worked here for 30 years. His name is Yoj.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to be on the air. Now he's our production director and all this stuff.
Makes all the commercials on the radio station.
And on his stories, it's Radio Yoj, isn't he? He's Radio
think
Yoj.
so.
Eric was walking into his studio. Yoj was walking into his studio. Eric was in there with our engineer George. Engineer George was dressed up in an inflatable T-Rex costume. And right when Yoj, with his stories rolling to record, George falls in the costume in Yoj's
He's
studio.
trying to sit in the chair, but it's those inflatables, so your butt's not really.
You don't know where.
Your tail pushed the chair back.
Oh my
And he
God!
fell down.
And then I wish we had cameras rolling in Studio 104 when they were doing the awards for the best costumes.
Oh,
because
yes.
Audrey Rose was one of those dancing guys that you see in the front of cell phone stores.
Inflatable.
The inflatable
Yeah.
dancing
It was
guy.
cute. It was really good.
And so she wins for funniest costume, I think it was. Yeah, because most creative was the Kim Kardashian, Raquel. Okay, so she goes up this ramp in Studio 104 to go to the stage to get her gift card, and she just she eats it hard, and everyone's laughing so hard because it was so unexpected and shocking. Like nobody's helping her. Poor thing is like in this inflatable.
I've seen that kid walking
so
around.
crazy.
Just wallowing around on the ground.
We're like, she's like, help me, help me.
There's a video going around of a kid on Halloween. I don't know if it was last year or this year. Where he's in the inflatable dinosaur, but a cute one, a kid. The kid's crying. Like, what's wrong? He's like, I farted in here.
Oh my God.
He's in there. It's like an 8-year-old that they're crying.
This texter says Halloween fails. We made it to 4 houses before my son started crying because he was tired, and I got stung by what we think is a yellow jacket.
Oh my God, that's not fun.
I ran home and my husband followed with the baby.
Sam, how was your first real trick or treating with
Santiago, it was so fun. He was just so cute. He didn't understand the concept of the candy, but everybody had their puppies out, and so he was just so happy to see all the dogs. Like, he didn't really care about the candy, but it's funny because Jules, my best friend, comes. She's Aunt Choo Choo.
Aunt Choo Choo?
And, like, he and her would go up because Jules wanted the candy. I was like, then go take him. Yeah, go take him up. So that
Right,
he
because
can go
somewhere
get
there's a
the
bunch of fat
candy.
cat parents today with babies that got bags of candy.
Yeah.
And they do not.
Kids like
Their
eat it?
babies aren't
He'll
gonna eat
really
candy.
get
He's
into
not
it next
eating
year.
it. Yeah.
Right, but
Next
you,
year
you
he'll
guys
love it.
are.
But it was really sweet.
Oh,
Well, that was fun. More Halloween hangover shenanigans. But let me get to this artificial intelligence because now it's officially Christmas. Even Mariah Carey, if you follow her on Instagram, she does this whole like drawn out production that she's Morticia Adams and it's all black and white. And it's Halloween with lightning and all this. And then the lightning strikes and this door opens and it's her Christmas costume.
Oh, God.
And then it's like, it's time.
Yeah, it's time for her to make
because she's Queen
$2
of
million.
Christmas.
Money.
Right, Queen of Christmas. So, there are so many iconic Christmas songs, not Mariah Carey's in this case that we're talking about, but Brenda Lee, who sings Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, officially gave her approval for artificial intelligence to redo the song. Now, it's a different take, though, because
you
it's
need
in
to?
Spanish, not in English, but she gave her approval for AI to
Oh, do it in her voice.
Well, I don't. Is that what you
style?
do when you go to AI,
You
Kevin?
can-
You
you
can say what
can.
voice you want?
They can sample voices.
The AI can sample voices. The one that we use makes up their own.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. In this one, well, just hear it for yourself. Is it going to hit right? This.
Quiero bailar y junto a ti disfrutar la Navidad. Tantos regalos por abrir, las estrellas brillarán.
Sounds like her.
Quiero bailar y sonreír junto al árbol celebrar.
Sounds like it's watery.
En un abrazo compartir toda esta felicidad.
It sounds like a
underwater for a second there. A couple of those notes.
It's like that tinny
AI.
low grade download. Remember when like
It sounds
Napster
right,
came
though.
out and the early days of downloads where the music would be all tinny.
Well, it sounds right though. I mean, I guess she's just older and doesn't want to try and sing it in Spanish. She goes, just let I do it for me because it's the same song. It's gonna hit.
It sounded a little bit rough. I tried to have AI come up with a H-Town Christmas song. We'll call it the H-Town Sweaty Christmas.
H-Town Sweaty
It was-
Christmas.
It could be one day we're sweating, the next day we're cold.
This is what it came up with.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
It's a hot town Houston Christmas. We're gonna toss around the tree. It's a sweaty old time for you and me and all the food is Space City. It ain't that pretty, but Christmas time is a cheer.
Then there's a little bit of interlude. Then she gonna come back and sing again like our other one.
Come on, meet us, Space City. It ain't that pretty, but Christmas time here is a cheer.
I think that's it.
Have they gotten to the point where
I feel like I can't understand what she's saying.
yeah,
I
like her
cannot
vocals
understand
are
her.
buried in the mix.
Okay,
Yeah,
try
what
the
is she
next one. I
saying?
put in Southern Rock. I was like, how about something like no, it's on the same one. Go back up to the top one. Just fast forward.
Because I think sometimes you can't.
You can't understand the words over the song, the music.
Yeah.
Kev said he can't control the.
You can't control the mix.
They put it all
you can't.
together
There
in
you
one line or one
okay.
wave,
Yeah.
form or whatever.
Adjust it. Here you go.
It's a hot tub Houston Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna sauce around the tree.
See, that one I can
It's
understand.
sweaty old time for you and me and all the foodies. Space City, it ain't that pretty.
What?
But
oh.
Christmas time.
Yes, it is.
Taking a dig on us.
Okay.
What?
Blank you,
that was
Space.
really it.
Space City ain't that pretty around Christmas time.
And then you have another
Yes,
one?
it is.
Or-
It's even more down home country.
Okay, let's hear
I
the
want
next one.
to know if Kevin wrote that line.
AI
or-
Houston
I
Christmas.
think-
Yeah,
I
think
special
think that was a
K.
little help
That's
from
something-
I
Kevin.
told,
The
I
computer
told her to
doesn't
make.
know.
I think Kevin put in some
something sweaty.
keywords and put that in there.
Computer doesn't know shade.
Yeah.
Shade comes from you.
That's a
Kevin.
Kevin shade.
Let's hear the next one.
It's hot time Houston Christmas. We're gonna salsa around the tree.
Oh yeah.
It's sweaty old time for you and me and all the foodies. Space City, it ain't that pretty. Christmas time, here is a cheer.
It hyphenated in the wrong
There
place.
is a cheer.
Yeah, you got to put in some commas.
We're going to have to give him
Space City
keywords, Kevin.
ain't pretty.
And take that part out.
Oh my
Give me a
God.
break. AI, Christmas songs catered to Houston.
Are all the lights up? I saw Post Oak last week. They were putting all those cones up.
Oh, yeah, the trees.
Tree cone
I saw the trees
things.
going up last week.
I
Oh,
figure
wow.
Memorial's probably.
Memorial City Mall, when do they do an actual like mall lighting? I
gotta
gotta
look
look
it
and
up
see
real
what day
quick.
that is.
Like Highland Village.
But they've been putting
Place.
that stuff. It takes you have to start
Takes-
that in October.
I feel like months.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It takes months to get that stuff out of the warehouses with the cherry pickers and all that to set up the street just to get it lit up. So I know that the Post Oak metal trees were last week because when I was on Post Oak, I was like, wait. I just
Christmas lights for Memorial City open up November 16th. So we're still a
Just
couple
turn
of
'em on
weeks
now.
away.
Just turn them on now.
They probably put them on and they just do it again.
I plugged mine in last
Santa
night to make
Claus
sure they
out
work.
by.
I
The
was like,
grand
okay, they're good.
opening will be November 16th.
Yeah. Well, that's Christmas is now then, really. It's turkey time, though. We have, I'm going to enjoy the
Give
pumpkin.
the turkey a little bit of love.
I do.
Yeah.
A little
I
bit
do.
of time.
It's fine.
Turkey
It's
time.
no problem. Open phone Friday right now at 833-390-KRBE, 833-390-5723. Open phones Friday. What's on your mind? You want to tell us about your Halloween
Yeah, you any good
mishaps?
stuff?
I know it's 7:20. We're
goods.
going to do like what'd you find in your bag, your kids' Halloween trick or treat bag? Or
That's always fun.
it's always weird stuff. People run
There's
out.
rock. I got a rock.
Alka-Seltzer.
We're
What the hell is this?
Give me Pepsid. Okay, we're going to take your calls next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
It's KRBE with more of the Rule and Ryan Show.
All right, it's
It is
Open Phone
Open Phone
Friday,
Friday.
at 833-390-KRBE. But here's the thing. Off the air, I am looking at my Instagram because I wanted to see some of the stories you guys were telling us about from Halloween. And this one came across, and I am not, if you follow me at Radio Rule on Instagram, I am not one that usually will get real technologically advanced with my reels. I'll just probably maybe share one and write over it with some commentary, but I don't like insert myself in the video. This is the first time something has moved me so much that I need to figure out how to do this because this is so ridiculous. And if this comes across your reel, I need to warn you, do not do this. You are going to poison your family. Do not do this.
Uh-oh.
I saw this
It
last
is
week.
the
I'm thinking-
dumbest damn thing I've ever seen. I need to get Kevin to tell me, how do I insert myself over this reel and post it on my at Radio Rula so I can tell people, do not do this. Okay, so here's what it is. They're like, how did I not know this? And it's a deodorant container, you know, the stick
Oh, I saw this
with the
too.
butter. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever
I
seen.
think it's
What are
it's a
people
joke.
doing?
It's okay. So this reel is telling you to remove the deodorant from the stick because you know everyone knows
Okay.
how to wash things properly.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to get every last bit of chemical deodorant off the
Oh,
stick.
so it's like a shearer.
and
type
then they're
thing
going to
where you-
empty it out, and then they're going to melt butter in there, and they're going to put it in the fridge, and that's how you're going to easily roll butter in your pan
On your
and all
toast.
that on your
Oh,
toast.
that is
That is
dumb.
such bull crap. If this comes across your Instagram, do not do this.
Why doesn't why
A
don't
butter company.
Butter
company do this?
Why
They
is that?
do.
Create a
They
roller.
absolutely do. I have one.
And
you
a butter
push it-
roller?
No, but
Yeah,
it's,
it's
already
almost
made that way.
like a push-up pop for
Absolutely.
butter.
It is made that
People
way.
do it
Yes.
for corn on the cob.
What brand?
What brand?
It's for corn on the cob. And the brand is
That's-
Look it up.
plastic.
I've seen the one where it's a plastic little thing and you cut the butter and you
see.
put it in there and you hold it down and rub it on your corn.
Oh.
Yeah, no, there's
A
like
butter
a push-up
roller.
thing. Like you take it out of the wrapper, and then you put it in the bottom, then you can just push it up.
I'm just saying they should sell it like in the fridge.
Yeah, in the fridge
Butter.
section.
Sell a bucket.
Or-
Here it
That's
is.
a lot of waste,
Oh, yeah,
I feel
here it
like.
is. Butter
See 'em?
push up. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a square stick of butter.
Mess-free butter spreader.
I think the butter companies are missing out.
$10 on Amazon.
I mean, if you can
Holds
think
twice
if
the
somebody's
butter
done it,
for corn on the cob,
so
bread.
good for corn on the cob.
that's actually very good. On Amazon, you can get it for $10, and it's for the quarter sticks of butter. It's not like this is the dumbest thing ever.
But
You know
my mom
somebody's
always
trying
just
this.
cut it and just put it in there.
Like for corn on the cob, we would just have the stick of butter on like a saucer, and you just take each end of the cob and you just roll it on top of it.
Yeah, but
Oh my
what would you
God,
do
that's
with the leftover
messy.
butter?
Yeah,
You got plenty. I mean, you just
That's gross.
that is gross.
Because you
it's all
rub say you have like 4 ears of corn, and then you have, but what are you going to do with the butter that's left over?
It has all the
you leave it
has all
on the
the
plate,
corn
and the
and the
next person
salt
rolls
and
their
pepper.
cob on
And
it.
seed. or
But
the
I mean, after
silk.
4 cobs, you still have a lot of smashed butter.
Yeah.
And then
You
what?
throw it away?
No, you don't throw it away. You just
What do you use it for, then?
Put it
Corny
back in
butter.
the fridge, and then next time you have corn on the cob, just got the same groove. Just put it in
But
there.
then people
That's
forget.
so
Oh,
funny.
my God.
Forget,
We
and
eat
they-
corn on the cob like maybe
It
once
has
a
like
month.
strings and pepper and salt up in it and
Yeah.
stuff. And, someone's
going
fingernail.
out a deodorant stick and then
Yeah, not
emptying
a
it out and
deodorant
putting
stick.
butter in it.
Actually, you
Do
should put the
not
butter
do
on
this.
first. You put the butter on, then you put the salt and pepper.
Yeah,
so it
the
sticks
butter
to it.
makes the salt and pepper stick.
Yeah.
Well, I know some people think this is weird, but it's not weird. I have a stainless steel butter well on the countertop next to the stove, and that's where
You
we
mean
just
like at
leave
the
our
movie
butter.
theater where you just like
Oh, that'd
No,
be
a
cool.
butter well. Like a butter well
What's
is
a
where
push a
you
little
well?
thing down?
take a what's the butter, like Kerrygold or Land O'Lakes, whatever. They'll come in 4 sticks or they'll come in the 1 pound block.
Yeah, it looks like a
Yeah.
right?
bar of soap.
So it looks like a bar of soap. Take that out of the wrapper and put it in the butter well. It's called a butter. It's like a butter holder.
Okay.
But instead of how like the traditional ones
You're
that has
not
like a big
supposed to refrigerate?
lid
Yes.
that comes off. This is a flat lid, and the casing is
leave
it's
it
not
out?
just a plate. Yeah, you leave it out.
So you're
I
doing
leave
room
my butter
temperature
out.
butter.
yeah, all the time
Yeah.
because we go through butter fast.
Except for
Yeah.
when it's hot and like summer times, I left it out and it melted
Is that
everywhere.
healthy?
No, wait a second. Hold on. Don't you have air conditioning?
Yes, but
my
it's
house
still-
is freezing all the time.
It's still melted.
oh,
Yeah,
no,
mine
ours
did
not
too.
melt. Definitely not.
You're
Try it.
supposed
Yeah,
to
it
leave
did. It did. It
butter-
slipped out the side of the butter dish.
Holy, yes.
Okay, so that's why it's called a butter well, because what you're talking
Mine
about
has
is
like
the
a
plate.
little
We
lid.
both have
Is
butter
the plate
dishes.
with the thing on top. Okay,
Yeah.
now turn that upside
Butter
down.
well.
Turn it upside down. That's what the butter well looks like. Instead of
okay.
this, it's not a plate with the little topper. Turn it upside down. The topper that is a dish. It's a butter well.
But you only leave it for one day.
No, we leave it all the time
All
till
the
we're
time.
done.
Here's what it says:
Fine.
salted butter can be left at room temperature for 1 to 2 days
Yeah,
at the most.
USDA is telling you butter is safe at room
All right,
temperature
well,
for
Okay,
I
2
have
well,
days.
I'm this.
That's it,
This
just 2 days.
Many days old when
We're
I learned
still
that.
thriving.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I've been doing this forever.
But if you ever get like upset stomach or stuff,
You think it's the butter?
Like,
It
you're
could
gonna
be the
go blame it
butter.
on the butter?
I
Got
got
your butter
butter
well,
from
you
the
better-
sketchy store next to my house.
you went there.
I went there for butter.
Oh, no, it was like
gosh, guys,
Really?
it
Rancid.
ruined me.
Wait, was it like a known brand or was it like an off brand of
Have you seen
butter?
it? You never seen this store?
It was real off.
It's called I
No.
Can Believe It's Not Butter.
It was, yeah, it was.
I can't believe I didn't get shot.
So how did you know that it was the butter part of your meal?
It had to be because everything else, it was like a box. I tried to make cookies or something, and it
Yeah.
was the butter that.
Did it smell weird when you were using it?
Yes, but I was like, it'll be cooked through. It'll be
Oh,
fine.
no, Sam, no.
Yes,
He will-
I think I may have food poisoned my family.
Oh, no.
It's fine. It's fine. Everybody's thriving. Santi has diapers.
we gonna leave that butter out still.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
do it,
don't go
guys.
next door to my house.
Just leave it out
Good
for like 30
Lord.
minutes.
Well, here's the thing.
Before.
It's really hard to like if you're putting it on top of vegetables and it's hard out of the
Yeah.
refrigerator. You can't get
Put
it
it-
going.
Don't you just microwave
Toaster
it?
oven. You love that toaster oven of yours?
I ain't gonna put the butter up in the toaster
No, on
oven.
top. It gets warm.
on top of
Oh
it.
god, then that melts too fast.
Yeah.
Then it goes too fast. Then you get a pool. Oh man.
Put-
Yeah, you
put a
don't want
plate,
that.
Though,
This
like-
is too complicated.
It is.
don't want
Just
that.
leave
You
your
guys
butter
never
out.
have just like put a little butter in a bowl and microwave it and then just drizzle
No.
it.
Yeah, and then
Then
it
it-
splatters everywhere.
That's good for
Yeah,
popcorn.
yeah, you gotta do that.
So we gotta cover it.
Who knew that butter would be such a hot button
You need
topic?
hot
But
topic.
it is because I just want to
Everyone
warn
uses
everybody.
it.
I'm going to put it on my stories, whether I can insert myself or not, and just put add to story. I'm going to put do not do this.
I would
This is
think no
ridiculous.
matter how much you scrub that deodorant container,
Exactly.
that there's going to be trace elements of like aluminum or something.
And
in
also,
it.
what did we say, Ryan, this week? Like, do not assume people are as smart as you. Do not assume that someone's going to watch this and thoroughly scrub. Have you ever seen the inside of a deodorant container? There is a stick that goes through the deodorant. You think people are getting up in that stick in the middle of that contraption to scrub all the deodorant chemicals
Come on,
out?
Sam.
No.
I think it's a joke just to see if
It
people are
is
dumb.
the satire.
Yeah, I'm going to say,
To
do
fall
not
for
do
it.
this ever. I just
Yeah, I see. I think we all get those video feeds where somebody's
Supposed to get a reaction.
DIYing something. Let's make your life simpler. And then by the time I'm done watching the video, I'm like, that was like 3 minutes wasted of my day.
It's a reaction, though, people want.
You're talking
Like,
about
I'm
it.
never going to go
Sam,
to
you
all
should do
that
that.
trouble.
Just do things wrong on purpose.
Oh, yeah,
Pretend
they
like
will
it's-
freak
you're
out.
doing it the right
I
way.
do this all the time.
It's like if I just started saying, Thorny Thursdays instead of Roula and Ryan's Roses, and we all acted like I'm saying roses and never acknowledged. I was
It
like,
drives someone
coming up
nuts.
next is Thorny Thursdays. We're going to offer some flowers to somebody who we think might be cheating. Thorny Thursdays next. The text messages will explode. Did y'all change the name and nobody told us? Does nobody realize Roula's calling it Thorny Thursday?
Yep, you got out the wrong info.
Which, by the way, speaking of roses, if you heard it yesterday or you heard the replay today, it was about a guy who met a lady in a grocery store who thought he was going to call her, and then he bought this burner phone and threw it in the doghouse and la 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 la. The thing that stuck with me at the end on the replay this morning when we were on the air is, man, everyone's worried about their mates meeting somebody at work or at a bar. Do you know how many people have called this show that found somebody at the grocery store? Remember that lady that was at the grocery
At the
store
grocery
when the
store.
guy said, "You're the biggest regret of my life. For 19 years, I've wished we married." And she's like, "Well, I'm at the Whole Foods. I was at the Whole Foods just trying to buy some like butternut squash, and this man just destroyed my marriage.
Trying to get some butter.
Mentally destroyed my marriage because he told me he wishes he had married me instead."
I just keep to myself at the grocery store.
Yeah, I'm in there on a mission.
People
Go
get
in,
flirted
get
with
my
at the
list,
grocery
get the
store
hell out.
all the
Plus, I'm
time,
ugly,
man.
so I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about it. People
I'm
hit
an
on me.
uggo. It doesn't apply.
I got hot people.
Hey, time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, daylight savings time is coming to an end. It's going to be this Sunday.
You're
Clocks-
saying it like it's never going to happen again.
it's ending forever. No,
You get an extra hour of sleep, yay!
Yeah, it falls
or an
back
extra
1
hour
hour.
of drinking, yay!
So at 2 a.m., everything goes back to 1 a.m. Do you actually get an extra hour in the clubs? Do the bars stay open that
they
extra
stay
hour?
open. Yes, because I used to broadcast live from the Roxy 5351 West Alabama at Rice. And when it was fallback Saturday night, I had to work from 9 p.m. until 5 a.m. because that was the shift. I mean, we split them up, but I would get there like at 10 with our friends, and then my shift started at 1. Which then I had 2 1 o'clocks.
That sounds
And then
awful.
it would go till 4 a.m.
Oh,
You don't want to be in a club
talk about paying your dues.
till 4 o'clock when you're not there to party.
It's fun when you're 22, 23.
Yep. Not so fun now.
No, but you got kids.
No, not at all.
Not my 40s when my shoulders crack.
So last night, Thursday, marked the first of 3 consecutive primetime games for the Houston Texans. And what
Really?
did we do? We lost.
That offensive line is so offensive.
Oh my God!
21-13 loss to the
We could not
Jets.
score. What
Gross.
in the hell
That was-
happened?
I was watching the Rockets more. I had to go back and forth. I had to play Amazon, and then I'd go back to the Rockets because they were killing the Mavericks. And then all of a sudden, the wheels were falling off. The Texans were losing, and then the Rockets
We're losing?
were only
some
up by
point?
4 instead of 20.
Oh,
I'm like,
no.
what's going on?
It's
no,
Halloween.
no. And then Rockets pulled it out, but man, the Texans. Give me about the Jets. They're 2-6.
Yeah.
By the way,
Not good.
They did
can
not
I
look
add
good.
this to your H-Town news coming off the Butterwell talk? I don't
The
know
butter.
where y'all found this, but when I looked up Butterwell, so I could show y'all a picture, from Good Housekeeping, it has the 8 best butter crocs of 2023. And it says, how long will butter last in a butter bell? 30 days.
Did it butter well?
Oh,
It says 30 days, Kevin. The
No.
butter crock.
Eric is right.
The butter
Maybe
crock
you're
is a
keeping it-
2-piece contraption that keeps butter fresh on the counter
Who's
for
that
up to
brought to you
30
by?
days.
Yeah.
The company
Good-
that makes
good
the butter.
housekeeping.
Exactly.
Yeah, the butter that
I'm
gets
on Eric's
advertised.
side. Eric is right. The USDA says 1 to 2 days max.
Yep. I'm going to go with the USDA over the people that are selling the product.
No, this is
Bingo.
Good Housekeeping. They advertise everything. Even look, Taste of Home has butter crocs, and it says you can keep them for 30 days. It's fine, Kevin.
I'm going to start
We're
making
fine.
stuff.
We're fine,
Price
Kevin.
picks. When you go
Yeah.
there, you'll lose 10 pounds when you just bet on games. No, you can't just. They're just making crap up. So
They're
they go
not
to the
making
side.
crap
A new
It's
study
it's fine.
by the tobacco company says
Yeah.
smoking is good
Hey, man,
for you.
nobody's had food poisoning in this room more than me and hospitalized for it, and I've been just fine with the butter.
but you
bell.
would think that the butter company would want you to keep buying more butter, not letting it.
Well, this is
go
the
for-
Butter Bell company.
Yeah.
No,
the
it's
Butter
not.
Bell
It's the
company.
Taste of Home, which is a website about recipes.
Yeah, but they're in
and
on
good
it. They're
house-
selling
no,
it.
they're not.
They get a piece of the pie.
No, they don't.
They sell
They get
products.
10% of all
They
sales.
do not. Don't lie. You are making up lies, Eric, and you know
Maybe
you are. Look at that
15%.
face of his. All of y'all in here know he is making this up. Stop spewing your lies
Look it
to
up.
the
Yeah.
innocent
10 to
public.
15%.
He is
You have
verbally
a-
trolling you right
Totally.
now. You're not.
You have a job as a broadcaster to not lie to the audience.
You're believing some government website? Like you trust the government on these things? Golly, hello.
Coming up next, Special K's got a prank call.
Buttered elections.
We've got some wolves in the yard that are scaring the hell out of the children.
my
This
God.
is supposed to be Halloween decor. These things look like real taxidermied, possibly ferocious wolves. Not in our neighborhood.
Okay, we're going to hear about some neighborhood complaints next on the Roula and Ryan Show.